This is a recipe for Chinese New Year soup. Chinese mushrooms represent a well-rounded family. Soak 6 to 8 Chinese mushrooms for half an hour in cold water. Bean curd sticks represent having money. So take 1 or 2 bags of bean curd sticks, soak them in cold water for half an hour, and then cut into small pieces. The sea moss is called Fat Toi, which sounds like getting wealthy. So this is actually the highlight of the Chinese New Year soup. Oysters represent doing well in business. So you need 6 to 8 fresh frozen oysters, or you can use the dried kind. Pork tongue symbolizes being sharp in business. So take 2 pork tongue and boil in water for 10 minutes, and then peel off the skin. In a separate pot, parboil half a pound of pork bones with meat for 10 minutes. In the main stock pot, add 20 cups of water and bring the water to a boil. In the pot, add a generous piece of ginger. Also add 2 dried Chinese orange peels, 6 Chinese honey dates, and 3 tablespoons of Chinese almonds. At this time, also add the mushrooms, the oysters, the pork tongue, and the pork bones to the soup stock. Cover with a lid and let the soup stock simmer for 2 to 3 hours at low heat. So my mom washes the Fat Toi at least twice. So take out the Fat Toi from the water, put it in a tray. So put break 2 eggs and put it into the Fat Toi. The eggs will bind the seaweed, so that way you can form cubes. When you bind it up in chunks, it looks a lot nicer than having strands of it in the soup. So you can't tell if it's hair or sea moss. So this way you can have it in clumps or in chunks. So you have a pan of steaming water. So put the sea moss in a tray. Put the pan of sea moss in, cover with a lid, and steam for about 15 minutes. You can cook the pork bones in the soup and then take the meat off the bones and put it back in the soup. So add the meat back into the soup. Add the bean curd in the last hour. They tend to melt. So you want firmer bean curd, add it in the last half hour. Oh wow. Okay, hide. This is what the seaweed looks like after about 15 minutes. So the egg binds the seaweed together. So it'll come up in a big sheet. Remove the sea moss from the boiling water and let it cool for about 10 minutes. Before cutting the sea moss into chunks. You slice the pork tongue into bite-sized pieces. So you add this back into the soup. So put the pork tongue into the soup. It'll last about 45 minutes or a half hour. So you add about a tablespoon of salt. Cover and continue to let the soup boil. So you cut the sea moss into cubes. So for that little bag, it's about $10 Canadian. Add the fat toy sea moss to the soup in the last half hour, and let the soup continue to simmer at low heat. There you have it, Chinese New Year soup. Gong hei fat toy. Enjoy.
係啊，發台順利，都係面口有發台順嘅，何止很可惜。
你治理係行到利，
治理行到橫台順利，行到利。
咁咧發台啊，都行到發台嘛。
發台行發台，何時行到生意何時？
The sea moss is to get rich, and the pork tongue is for sharpness in business. 你那麼行到富足，
富足嘅富豪。
富豪嘛。
五矮行富豪。
咩嘛？Ongku 啊嘛？
幾樣講嘛？